The glass door slammed open, sharp and loud. Every head in the boardroom snapped up. Michael stood in the doorway, chest rising and falling, trying to steady his breath. His eyes locked on the contract, the one that quietly erased his name. "No signatures," Michael said, voice low but firm. "Not yet." His wife, Sarah, sitting at the table, looked up sharply, her confident smile fading. Across from her, David, the client, tightened his jaw, calm but unreadable. The room held its breath. 3 weeks earlier, none of this had happened. That morning, sunlight spilled across their kitchen. Sarah hurried by, phone pressed to her ear, speaking fast in Spanish. "What's going on?" Michael asked, masking the knot forming in his stomach. "Work stuff," Sarah said quickly, eyes avoiding his. "Nothing for you to worry about." He nodded, but unease settled like cold rain. That night at dinner, David leaned back and switched to Spanish as soon as the waiter turned away. "She trusts you too much," David said quietly. Sarah laughed, a sound too light to be honest. "That's the whole point." Michael raised his glass, smiling, but inside the words landed like stones. Later, standing outside, the night air bit at his skin, but his hands trembled. He didn't call. He just listened to the city's hum and tried to hold on to the part of Sarah he thought he knew. Back inside, things changed in quiet ways. The way meetings slipped from his calendar, emails with small changes he hadn't approved. The cracks were small but growing. One evening, he asked, "Everything still on track?" Sarah didn't meet his eyes. Of course. But Michael could feel the truth slipping through the silence. And he was the only one watching. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button as we go. The tension in the boardroom was thick enough to choke on. Michael placed his phone face down on the table like a quiet warning. "Did you really think I didn't understand?" he asked, voice calm but sharp. Sarah's eyes flickered, panic beneath practiced calm. David scowled. "This isn't how business is done." Michael didn't flinch. Instead, he played a recording, the unmistakable sound of their voices, speaking in Spanish behind his back. "Once the deal is sealed, he won't be a problem anymore," Sarah said, smooth and cold. David's jaw tightened, but Michael cut in. "You've been talking about me like I'm invisible." Silence fell. "This is illegal," David said. "Maybe," Michael replied. "But it's also truth." The room shifted. Junior partners looked away. Power was slipping from their hands. Sarah's smile cracked. "You think you're so clever?" "I'm not clever," Michael said. "I'm awake." Days before, he'd caught bits of conversation, plans, exclusion, betrayal. "She trusts him because she thinks he's blind," David said in Spanish. "She's wrong," Sarah replied. Michael remembered clenching the doorframe, silence roaring louder than any shout. Now, here they were, facing the truth he'd quietly gathered. David tried to regain control, pulling out legal threats. Michael slid a folder across the table, contracts amended, clauses triggered by breach of trust. "Everything you plan to take from me, I've locked away." Sarah laughed bitterly. "You don't get to win." "Maybe not," Michael said. "But I won't lose because of lies." Security moved closer. David gathered his things, retreating with a glare. Sarah stood frozen, eyes darting between Michael and the future slipping away. Don't forget to like and subscribe to this channel for more. Days later, the divorce papers lay untouched on the kitchen counter where Sarah's keys used to clatter. The house felt hollow, quieter than it had in months. Michael's phone buzzed. Unknown number. "Please don't hang up," Sarah's voice trembled. He closed his eyes. "Say what you need." "You ruined everything. My future, my reputation." Silence stretched like a wound. "You planned my erasure in a language I couldn't understand," Michael said softly. "I was scared," Sarah snapped. "You controlled everything. I just wanted something to hold on to." "Power," Michael said. "And you were willing to lose me to get it." She whispered his name, broken. "For years, I thought love was trust without limits," Michael said. "I was wrong." Her apologies came too late. When silence fell, he said, "The lawyers will handle the rest." "And us?" she asked. "There is no us." The call ended. At work, whispers followed Michael. Not scandal, but respect tinged with something darker. People looked at him differently. One day, a junior associate stopped him. "I didn't think anyone could pull that off." Michael nodded. Neither did they. The house emptied. Her presence faded. On a balcony one evening, city lights flickered below. Michael stood alone, thoughtful. His phone buzzed again. "If you ever loved me, meet me once." He stared. "I loved who I thought you were. I won't meet who you chose to be." He deleted the message, set the phone down. Months later, in a new boardroom with new faces, someone joked, "Do you speak any other languages we should know about?" Michael smiled faintly. Enough. He poured a drink, looking out over the night. Not victorious, not defeated, just clear. Because some betrayals don't break you, they change you. When the people you trust speak in secrets, what do you do with the silence you never wanted? If this story moved you, please hit the like button, subscribe for more gripping stories, and share your thoughts in the comments below. Don't forget to share this video with someone who loves a story that keeps you guessing. Your support means everything. Thank you for watching.